All right, Miss Vandolyn, thank you so very much for joining us and being willing to talk about your experience in the Fix My Broken virtual life insurance business group coaching program. It's a year-long program where we work together to teach you how to turn your license into a successful, dependable business, online and offline. We use virtual tools and social media strategies to do so. But it's so much more than just theory and all of that. It's a whole environment in the family. So I wanted you guys, even though we're like 4 or 5 months in, to talk about your wins and share with people who might be thinking about joining where you were before, where you are now, and where they will be if they decide to invest in themselves, both time and money. My name is Stacey Daniel, and I am the founder and owner of the Virtual Agent Method and the agency owner at Financial Motivations Consulting Insurance Services. And we are talking about the Fix My Broken virtual life insurance business group coaching program. Yes, there's a DIY program, of course, to do it by yourself, but we're talking about the core, the program where it's a group of people learning and growing together in a safe space. All right, so Vandalyn, tell me where you're from, why you became an agent, introduce the people to yourself. So,
Hi, I'm Vandalyn Smith, and I'm from Birmingham, Alabama. And I first became an agent because I was looking for a part-time opportunity to supplement the income when I was working. But once I got started being an agent, I realized the potential that I could have with being a life insurance agent, and I felt very convicted to start helping more people because I started learning a lot about insurance and learning a lot about what people didn't know about insurance. And so I became excited to educate people on how to incorporate insurance and how to feel like life insurance is valuable.
life insurance is a huge, it's a very powerful wealth building strategy. And a lot of us in our community don't know that. That's why I created the Black Life Insurance Agents of America Facebook community. And so welcome, welcome, welcome again. Thank you for joining us. All right, so we got some questions. It's going to be interview style, but I do got some questions for you. And so the first question is, can you tell the audience a couple of your aha moments, 2 or 3, how many ever aha moments going through the program so thus far, even though we haven't even gone through the whole year. You've had some, we were discussing, you said you had some great aha moments. Can you share that with the viewers, please?
Okay, so one of the aha moments that I have is distractions. You know how we this life here, we are distracted with a lot of things, kids, what we're gonna cook for dinner, all types of things. And so getting into this program has taught me how to create a distractions list. And what the distraction list does is once you identify your distractions, you can speak to those distractions on how you can eliminate them. Because, distractions try to keep us from doing what we need to do. And I feel like this was a powerful aha moment because it helped me eliminate the distractions or have something in place to eliminate the distraction because I already knew it was going to happen.
Preparing, proper preparation. Absolutely. Is there any other aha moments that you had?
Oh yeah, of course. So creating a schedule. We work a 9 to 5. We have a schedule, but then when we become a business owner, we feel like we don't have to have a schedule. Mm-hmm. Having a schedule is very important. And so me coming from being a 9 to 5 worker, and I came into this business and was just all over the place, wasn't sticking to no schedule, nothing like that. Was just doing things whenever I could do it. But when I got into the program, Stacey showed the importance of creating a schedule and sticking to it, and not just a business schedule, a schedule that incorporates your entire life so that you know what you're going to be doing at this particular time and sticking to it. And that has been huge for me.
That is huge. I'm not a project manager, but I've learned a lot from project managers. And, those alarms to remind you that you're going to be able to, like I do an alarm. My assistant already know to do an alarm for me 24 hours before and 1 hour before. So yesterday I knew today that I was getting ready to have this interview. And then an hour before now, I knew, okay, time is winding down. We have so many different things going on in our life. It's easy we get distracted. We have wonderful ideas running around in our brain. So we like, ooh, ooh, ooh. You know what I'm saying? We got our clients, our family, people needing us, pulling us in all these different directions. We need these alarms. So one thing I always say is respect your calendar. And so I'm glad you actually mentioned that because I didn't value it either. We work a job and then we say, I can be an entrepreneur and work by myself. But we forget that somebody got to be that employee, even though we the boss. until we get a team, somebody got to be the employee that needs to stick and stay and do what they need to do on a regular basis. So that's cool. That's cool. Is there any other aha moments or no?
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I forgot about oh my goodness. So ideal client. Figuring out your ideal client. This is another huge aha moment. Because when you don't have an ideal client, you're just out there talking to everybody, talking to any and everybody. Nobody's really listening to you because you ain't speaking their language. But when Stacy pointed out that you need to know who your ideal client is, that helps you be able to speak to their pain points. And then that helps you bring in quality leads versus just any and everybody. And you know what? Also having an ideal client helps you want to be and stick to what you're doing, because you can have some booger bear clients,
Yep.
and that'll make you want to run and just throw your license in the trash. But I digress on that part. But yeah, having an ideal client is very, very, very beneficial, and knowing who you're talking to. Because before I figured out who my ideal client was, I was just talking to any and everybody, and I was getting crickets online. And now that I'm able to speak to my ideal client's pain points, I'm getting more engagement and more leads and sales.
You're saying what they needed to hear, and you're letting them know, I know what your pain is, and I even have a solution. So they're piquing the up there, you're piquing their interest. Instead of just saying I sell life insurance, you're saying, well, I know that you have a problem with whatever particular problem that you have. It's all different based on who we want to focus on. Instead of like, yes, you feel me, you get out of my head. That is very important. And I know as insurance agent, we like, well, everybody needs insurance. We need to sell insurance to everybody. We really do. But everybody's not your client. And so as soon as we start to realize that everybody will need some insurance, and there's 1,000,001 insurance agents, but those who need God or who God wants me to help, I need to know how to call them in so they can see me against all of the other people that's out there, against the people on the corner that's in their neighborhood, against the other agents that's on their timeline, against the agents that's in their family, because it might not be somebody that they really connect with. So when they connect with you, because they see you personally and they know that you have done your research on what their pain points is, that's what's making them reach out to you. So I'm glad you noticed that. Good deal. We do a lot of the ideal client, and so that's foundation is what that is that you're describing. How do I know who I'm supposed to reach, who I'm supposed to talk to, where are they located, and what should I say to them to get them to come to me so I don't have to run to them? Well, you said something here, key there. You said when I say the right things, I'm getting more engagement. I don't have to chase them. I don't have to buy leads. Social media is free. So if I just figure out what the person need me to say or what their problem, what they're thinking, and I'll let them know, they're gonna come to me. You know what I mean? And that's like an aha moment for sure. That most people traditionally aren't taught that. And that's just sales. All right, good deal. So the next question I want to ask you about is personal, your self-reflection moments. Entrepreneurship is I want to say 100%, but you got to leave some room in there for strategy. It's like 90% personal development. What am I doing? How am I doing it? What do I need to unlearn from corporate America or from whatever that's not getting me to my goal? And I need to be able to be willing to face it, acknowledge it, and then find a solution. So I like to know some of your personal development. And I appreciate you being vulnerable, because you might be uncomfortable to share. Well, dang, I didn't even know, you know what I'm saying? So, but I do want the viewers to know that our group coaching program is more than just strategy. When they say, what's the difference between what you're doing here and I can just get it in the course for significantly less? Well, it's the what you're about to tell me, the aha moments in your personal development. So I'm gonna be quiet and you share.
Yes. So, oh yes, personal development is huge and key. And I realized, like I said, I came from corporate America. So, working in corporate for so long, you're used to doing things so, buttoned up and business like.
Mhm.
But what I learned is that you can actually build a business if you're focusing on an ideal client. Your ideal client don't always want to hear a corporate person if that's not who you focus on. If you don't have a corporate person as your ideal client, why are you talking to the ideal client as a corporate person? So I had to learn how to let go of the buttoned up, um, stuck. I wanted to be able to relate to my clients. And so that's what personal development has actually allowed me to do. I've actually started reading more books and starting to, just be more engaged with personal mindset things, journaling, starting my day off with a positive note so that I can have the kind of day that I want to have and, be able to interact with my clients the way that I want to.
I like that because corporate America does have you feeling like you are in chains. I can't be myself. I'm gonna get in trouble. Somebody go here. They go to somebody gonna come out the woodwork and give me a written. I'm gonna be written up, or I'm going to this is against their rules. When you yeah, running your own business, you make your own rules, and the more you can connect with people as a person, as a human, they'll like you. There's plenty of commercials and commercial businesses, major corporations out there that will do the same thing that we do, not better, but a lot of people shy away from them. So that's something that a small business owner has above a corporation, is that I can connect with people, and that's what social media does. So the better we can learn to connect on social media in a social way with the people that are there and show them that I know how to help you with your problems, that really does attract them. Is there any other personal development aha moments that you've had that help you shift who you are in order to show up how you want to your clients?
Yeah, the one the I like that this is a group coaching program because I'm in there with other life insurance agents. And you might look at the life insurance agent as your competition, but no, we need to be leaning on each other. And Stacey has really taught the importance of having a community because they understand some of the things that you go through because they're life insurance agents as well. And being vulnerable enough to share, hey, today I had a tough day with a sale. I didn't quite, close them the way that I wanted to. And then, they can give you encouragement because they've been there before. So having a community is really huge. And that was something that I was that was another aha moment. And that is a very valuable thing that I like about this coaching program, because before, I felt like I was on an island by myself. I was isolated. And, having this community and being able to share with them is just huge.
It's a huge transition and a bridge to go from corporate America when I have to be buttoned up. And then now I'm working by myself at home by myself. So now I'm buttoned up. I'm not sure that I want to reach out and ask questions. I can't be vulnerable. I have to be, you know what I'm saying? You already have, they expect you to be perfect and don't mess up and don't color outside the lines. So now I'm by myself in my own business at home trying not to color out the lines. And I don't want to tell nobody that I need some help, but I might be struggling. It's a lot that psychologically we do go through transitioning from corporate America to entrepreneurship. And then I'm trying to sell something that a lot of people, when I first tell them I'm a life insurance agent, it could be a negative connotation until they really understand how I can help them. You know what I mean? And so people have had bad experiences, and family members have talked about it and stuff. And then also they don't want to talk about their money. So it's like, oh, is she gonna? I don't want to talk about this. So it's a lot that goes into becoming an entrepreneur, especially in this industry. And so having a community to connect with is awesome. It's phenomenal. And I'm glad that because we don't want to share, even though we get in a group, we just like, we be in there and don't talk about our personal experiences. We just be like all in the same room, but not saying anything until we feel comfortable. This is definitely a safe haven. All right. And so the next thing is, I want to know, how do you feel about, no, the question I want to ask is, what do you think is the ideal client? I mean, ideal agent that will thrive in this community? Who would you suggest? If somebody's sitting there thinking, I want to join, but I'm not sure if it'll be good for me, what type of person, or who's in there already, who do you think will be a good agent that should join and will benefit from our modules, our community, our laughter?
So, ideal agent that should join this community or this group coaching program is a new agent. You're a new agent, you're all excited, you got your license, but you kind of, you don't know where to go. You don't
Not
have
sure
a
yet.
road.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, you don't have a roadmap. You don't know what to do. You don't know where to go. This coaching program will start you off in the right way. You hear about people getting burned out and feeling overwhelmed because they are always running appointments or feeling, like they never have time for themselves because their business is taking over their lives. So this
Yes.
coaching program will help you set up systems and have you feeling good about being a life insurance agent.
Mhm.
So yes, it's for the new agent And it's also for the experienced agent. The experienced agent knows their stuff. You know your stuff. You know all the ins and out of life insurance. But like I said, you're overwhelmed because you're always running appointments. You're always busy. You love what you do, but you never have time for your family. You never have time to do some of the things that you might want to do because you're always overwhelmed with appointments. So this program helps teach you how to build a virtual life insurance business online. And that way you can have clients coming to you versus chasing clients. And you can also build a business around what you want it to be like.
Absolutely. Identify the lifestyle that you want and then create dependable income streams around that while you're helping people. My motto is I should not have to sell my soul or lose my soul in order to help folks. And that's kind of what the traditional life insurance agent has they've adopted that lifestyle. I have to answer the phone, I have to run these appointments, I gotta have where's your me time, family time, downtime, travel time? I don't want to do nothing but watch TV time, you know what I'm saying? Without being fearful that I'm gonna miss some clients or these people, I work so hard to on the phone, they finally answer the phone, I need to answer all of my call back. No, have a system to pick up all of that, your lightweight. So if somebody is in order to qualify them, in order to get them on your appointment, in order to prime them, make sure that they're ready to close. All there has an automation that we can do. And you're on social media, and social media doesn't sleep. But we don't have, I'm not with team no sleep. You know what I mean? We need to rest. We need to do what we need to do, whatever that is, and know that we have a flow and a funnel of clients that's coming in, getting qualified, you know what I mean? And getting ready to come to our calendar and prepare to close. And we answer a lot of the objections, the frequently asked questions, all without requiring us to be there because there's systems in place. That's phenomenal. Thank you for sharing that. So the last question I want to know is, how do you feel about your virtual life insurance journey? Now, again, let me just say, we haven't even gone through, we're not even at half point yet, but all of you guys have had such aha moments. I wanted to share it. And so I like to know, based off before you started and how you feel now, and even what you're looking forward to the new modules that I've been explaining to you guys. How do you feel about your virtual life insurance journey? And please share some wins that you have so people can see. I don't have to wait. It's a whole year commitment program, but I don't have to wait to the end before I start seeing huge leaps and bounds in where I am now.
Yeah, so yeah, I've only been in the program for like 5 months, and I've already feel confident that I no longer have to buy leads because I was buying leads before I joined this program, buying leads, like I said, don't know the leads, just calling who the name on the lead and having to build that rapport right there on the phone with them. But with this program, I'm learning that like I said, we talked about the ideal client. So I'm not chasing people. And I'm so looking forward to the module when we get to the module where it teaches you how to automatically or set up your system to build a rapport for you to, like you said, go over the objections. And by the time the person gets to you, you don't even have to go through all that because they already know who you are.
Yes. In prime, a lot of my clients who are, because I'm on one-on-one clients who have already gone through this on my done for you service, because we could do it for them. They're talking about 80% increase in their revenue because the people that show up are ready to close. And they're talking about a decrease of about 30% in the no-shows because you already let them know and the objections you answered, and people disqualify themselves and they don't waste your time. And then they come ready to close. They already know that I'm gonna fill out this application and get some insurance. So they've increased their submit business by 40%. And I had one client who her submit business had a 90% close ratio. So that means if I got more clients that's qualified, that's coming in and I'm submitting more quality business, and I'm getting a 90% close ratio on issue business on all of that submit, of course my revenue increases by 80%. So I'm excited to show you guys that too. But first we had to do the foundation. What's stopping you? How will you organize time management organization? Who's your ideal client? Who should I talk to? And then how do I make sure that I'm connecting with people regularly on automation? So without me having to post on social media all the time. You were talking about that as well before, how the system that we went through to teach you how to post regularly without you having to spend time. Tell us about that win that you that you didn't know anything about.
Oh yeah, the content creation strategy, yes, because
Yes.
when you're online, you have to post fillers out there. You have to post things out there that your ideal client is going to be, that's going to draw your ideal client in. And you need to be posting it on a consistent basis because of, the system. The social media is a machine.
The
And so
algorithm.
the algorithm. So you have to post consistently, but you probably, I ain't got time to be doing all that. I ain't got time. I got appointments to run. I got people to see. I ain't got time to be posting this stuff daily. Well, this program has taught me a strategy, and I had never seen the strategy before, where you sit down one day and you organize your content. You sit down next day and you curate the content, and then the next day you batch it and schedule it out. You can schedule content out for 90 days, and you ain't got to worry about scheduling out no content. You got content for days. Your ideal client is being nurtured and fed with your content, and you over here running appointments. That's a win-win in my book.
That is a win-win. Absolutely. There's a lot of stress. Oh my God, I got to post something. What am I going to post? Then you just put something out there and then nobody responds and you feel some kind of way. I just spent all this time putting together this post, but I really didn't put any thought into it. You know what I mean? And now that's affecting your mood. And it's a lot that goes into trying to manage social media if you don't have a plan and a system in place. I'm glad you mentioned that. All right. Well, the last thing is, is there anything that you wanted to mention or say lastly to any of the agents that might be watching? You don't have to, because you've actually given us a lot. I look forward and I'm honored to be a part of your life insurance journey. I look forward to the other 6 months that we have, more than 6 months in our program and our graduation ceremony and everything. But I thank you, Vandolyn. Did you want to say anything to the agents before we end our interview?
Yes, I do want to say one more thing. Now, in the beginning, I was following Stacy, and she mentioned the group coaching program, and I was a little reluctant to join at first because I was like, I've been in so many other programs, and I was like, well, and I really didn't get the results that I was looking for. But what really compelled me to join this program is that the free trainings that she was giving so much information. She was providing so much value, and I had learned a lot from the free trainings that she was giving. I said, okay, she got to have some good stuff in this program. So that's what really drew me to this program, and I am excited that I decided to join. I'm really, really excited. This has been a game changer in my business.
Wow, good deal, good deal. Well, guess what? We're not even all the way done. We're not even halfway done. So stay tuned. I appreciate if you will come back at the end so we can talk about what the second half of your journey has been like and all of your new wins. Vandalyn, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for joining the industry. Like you guys know, I always say, life insurance agents are community superheroes. I am glad that I can be the superhero. Join us in the Fix My Broken virtual life insurance business. Click the link somewhere around here to learn more. There is an application process. There's a whole little community in here, so we got to make sure that this is a mutually good fit for everybody involved. And we do suggest that you have at least 5 life insurance policies under your belt before you join us, so that you can out a little bit of how you're going to be an agent, what's needed, and then we can help you expound on that. But anyway, that's all we have, and I'll see you soon. Thank you, guys.